Welcome to Bad Food Blog, and today's food is a little bit interesting. This is requested by a watcher called Your Mum, and he wanted me to review a pot noodle. So I've gone for what I consider to be the most classic pot noodle. First of all, I'm probably going to do 3 or 4 of them. I might mix things up and do a competitor, but for my mind, this is the quintessential one. This is the beef and tomato flavor pot noodle. So somewhere probably going to taste like beef and tomato. Make sure we make it correctly. Peel back lid halfway, pour in water to the fill line, recover and leave for 2 minutes. So let's get that done. It didn't tell me to take out the sachet, but I'm just going to assume you're supposed to take out the sachet. That would be dumb otherwise. Make sure the kettle's completely boiled. Let's have a look what we have here. We have a powder and desiccated vegetables. And an advert we ain't advertised to. Save time on cooking to realise your dreams. Unfortunately, my dreams appear to be making cooking programs, so it's not really going to work for me, pot noodle. I do love making and eating bad food. It is fun. Have we filled to the fill line yet? A tiny bit more. I don't know where the fill line is. I'm presuming it's that one. Okay, and let's cover for 2 minutes. While the 2 minutes are coming, let's go down here and read the rest. After that, we have to stir in the sachet and leave it for another 2 minutes. And seize your opportunity. Strike while the pot noodle is hot. Do not repeat. I can't believe the last stage instead of eat is seize your opportunity. They really are doing everything to sell this. Hashtag you can make it on the back. It's kind of amusing. Like as in you can make this. And the fill line is the fill line is here, right? Is that appropriate? No, the fill line is this line. I don't know if I'm reading. Yeah, the fill line is. Oops, sorry. The fill line is there. So I filled it to there. So I did it about right. I don't know. I'm going to take a judge's opinion on that fill line here. What do we reckon? It's that white line, isn't it? Which is where I filled it to. So we're looking good. One thing I'm going to do is stir it though, because I can already see that we've got dry bits of powder in there. I may have put a touch too much water in, but it smells nice. It smells more like a standard chow mein than a beef flavoured, although I think typically chow mein in most things is beef flavoured. We have another minute to wait before we put the sauce in. Not entirely sure what's going on with the camera there, but I'm sure it'll sort itself out. My phone is known for having quite an amusing camera. You have a serial number on the tab there. That's interesting. Right, that's the 2 minute mark. So these are and have a reputation for being the worst food in the universe. In Red Dwarf, he once comments that he'd had children, he'd seen time flow backwards. He'd given birth to twins, he'd seen time flow backwards. He'd played pool with planets, but he never thought he'd ever taste a good pot noodle. It's from an episode, I think in season 4, called Angels and Demons. One of my favourite episodes. Red Dwarf is a great show. Now, you can make it. Potential. Well, I'm pretty confident with the way this company's marketing goes. If cannabis ever becomes legal, they'll be the first people to release a cannabis flavoured pot noodle. A true pot noodle, as it were. God, I hope I haven't given them ideas. Okay, Just one more minute and we're done. What else is on here? Charge ahead. Put your reminders, everything done. Dodge any tomato the world throws at you with potnoodle.com. Wow. It's a plastic container that probably costs more than the food within it. As with most container-based foods, you would be surprised to believe that the can for a can of Coke is somewhere between 10 and 100 times more costly than the actual drink inside. It's a delivery, not the actual thing, which is the important part. Right, and obviously presentation is all about the pictures on the packet, because they're clever enough not to put a picture on the packet of what this is going to look like, because I imagine this would be disappointing. Well, it smells like tomato. I can't smell any beef. I don't see any beef. Does it say suitable for vegetarians anywhere on here? Nope. Wouldn't surprise me if it was suitable for vegetarians. Let's try it.
Is it good?
It's just like undercooked noodles. I've given the exact 4 minutes. I've given about 30 seconds longer. It's like undercooked egg noodles, but it's more like salty tomato ketchup. There's not really any beef there, Max.
No beef? I'm the cameraman.
It's odd. Well, cameraman, do you want to try it? Well, if you're a cameraman, please don't bash the camera.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure what I'm going for here. It's not exactly nice. It's not exactly bad. I tell you what though, it's nowhere near as good as the super noodles. I'd say super noodles are a far superior form of noodles. Which is interesting because one of my upcoming videos will be a super noodle pot like this. Wow, it really just is a nothing. I want to try, it's not really anything. I want to try the sauce with a bit of bread and see if I can get an idea if there's anything to the sauce that's even beefy. It tastes like a weak tomato soup. There is maybe a hint of beef there, but I wouldn't even say there was a quarter of or a tenth of an OXO cube in this. The sauce, because this bread is incredibly bland flavoured. No, mostly tomatoey and a bit salt. It's not a bad flavoured sauce, and it's certainly having the flavour enhanced by the bread. It does go with the noodles, but it's very, very weak. It certainly doesn't have as much salt as I remember when I ate these when I was younger. Well, there it is. There's my review of pot noodles. Bland, untasteful, and
bad.
Yeah, well, it's a bad food. This one's bad in 3 ways. It's bad for you, bad taste, and its presentation and texture are bad as well. I mean, oh come on, it's £1. I mean, what do you expect? It's like $1 food or £1 food. It's nothing great, but God, I'd forgotten how bad they were. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, your mum. Thank you very much for this suggestion. Grr.